This story happened yesterday. It's based on a true story. Please listen to my story. Thank you. Let's start. So my mom and dad and my older brother decided to go to the mall to buy some foods and clothes. Of course, I wanted to come too, but my dad said no one is looking for the house, we might get robbed. And my mom warned me never to let any stranger inside the house. Well, I'm not listening that time cause I'm too excited to call Zoe, so I will never be alone in the house. When I asked my mom if Zoe can come, she agreed, but she said be safe before leaving. I locked the door and called Zoe to come over, and she said she will be here in any minute. So I played Roblox while waiting for her, and then I heard someone knocked on the door. Of course I know it's Zoe, so I rushed to the door to open it. And I saw myself smiling when I see Zoe cause I knew that I would never be alone in the house. I suggested challenge to Zoe not to sleep until 3 a.m. She agreed. First thing we do is to watch Squid Game on Netflix and cook some noodles cause why not? After watching Squid Game, we watch some news on the TV. They say there's one girl got kidnapped on the street that night when we're watching Squid Game. Of course, we got goosebumps because the news said it's on our street. But then suddenly Zoe is completely out of her mind. She's scaring me and telling me what if she got kidnapped too. I smacked her face and told her not to say that because it will never. After Zoe scaring me, we decided to buy some junk foods on 7-Eleven. And of course, we rushed the 7-Eleven store because we're quite scared because it's night. After buying whatever we need, we decided to go head back home because it's too dangerous outside. While heading back to my house, Zoe won't stop scaring and giving me weird what ifs like, what if we got kidnapped and what if we got killed? And I told Zoe to shut her mouth cause I'm already having a lot of goosebumps. When we get back home, of course, I feel safe again. And then me and Zoe are telling scary stories. After telling stories, I started to feel worried of my mom, dad, and my older brother cause why they not home yet. I decided to call mom, and I knew that she forgot to take her phone with her cause her phone is on her room ring, so I tried to call my dad instead. My dad answered, and I asked him where they are now. He said that they are going to be home soon, but the problem is it's traffic. So I tried waiting a little longer. Zoe waited for my parents to be home soon so she can go back to her house. We decided to watch a little more. Then my dad texted me to open the door because they're waiting. Zoe is going to head back at her house now. But then my dad offered her to ride a bike so she can be safe going home, and it's a lot faster. Zoe suddenly declined my dad's offer because Zoe said her house is just on the other street. She said she will be fine. And my dad is not so sure about it, then he offered another to ride a motorcycle with him. But then Zoe said thank you, but no thanks, I run fast enough, thank you for her offers. And then my dad said okay, it's her choice, then be safe. I told her to be safe because I'm still having a goosebumps because of the news we watch. And then Zoe ran to her house, my dad closed the door, and my dad asked if I eat already. I said of course we buy junk foods on 7-Eleven. My dad said alright, then well let's head back to sleep. Next morning I waited for Zoe to come out of her house. I waited on the playground. 3:51 p.m. she's still not coming out or coming to my house. I started to get bored, so I decided why can't I just go to her house? Then I knocked on their door. I can't believe her mom opened the door. I thought it's Zoe cause Zoe is always the one opening their door when someone is knocking. I asked Zoe's mom, where is Zoe? Her mom says, I thought Zoe was with you. I was so confused because Zoe said she's heading back to her house that night, and I told her mom, didn't she come home at 3:33 a.m.? Her mom says she never sees Zoe since Zoe come to my house. And I started to get a little worried. But then I remember the night that there was a kidnapper on our street. I got goosebumps, and I rushed to my house to watch some news. And I can't believe because the news says there's another girl got victim that night and got murdered on the bushes. I'm still not sure of the news, so I waited to reveal the name. And it says Castro, then I realized Zoe's full name was Kim Zoe D. Castro. And I got goosebumps because I didn't knew that what if can sometimes be true. There's so many what if going through my heads, like what if Zoe accepted my dad's offer she should be safe tomorrow?